Well, hello there, Backyard Engineer. Today we're going to talk about ice dams. Now, I have a roof here that is already, I've basically done as much as I can for now, and you can see what happens with ice dams. What happens, well, I'll tell you first, is when you have a roof that kind of adjusts, slides between being warm enough for snow and ice to melt, and then freezes, and then warm enough and then freezes. And what you get is something that looks like that. Now you can see where you've got shingles, and then over here it's what, 2-3 inches thick of ice. And what happens is the water up here, it flows, and then it hits this ice dam and it can't flow any further. So what happens is it just puddles here, and you end up with this large puddle of water, and especially a roof this flat. That was, I don't know who decided to put a roof this flat in snow country, but with a roof this flat, the water ends up flowing back up under the shingles, and then it leaks through your roof, and then comes out in whatever's underneath, in this case the kitchen. So the answer is, well, with this roof needs to be sealed up like it was a flat roof, is what you need to do. But for right now, the answer is we shovel all the snow off the roof, and then we cover it with ice melt. Well, not necessarily cover it. I don't know if you can see, but here I have these lines of ice melt just to make channels, so that way the water can find a way through the ice dam, out, off through the trough system, and off the roof, because that's what you really need. You need it off the roof. And that'll do for the winter, or at least we'll have to keep on doing that through the winter. There are some other options. No, those stupid little puck things are basically useless. They just bore a hole straight through the ice, and you end up with a nice hole through the ice to the shingles with a puddle of water in it, and the water still can't get through. You need that channel to get the water out. Or people will say, throw stuff, no, just don't. And as a contractor, I'm happy for you to say, hey, use your ice, or use your axe, or a ice pick or whatever, because that's the best way I know to destroy a roof, and that means I get to fix it for you. You don't want that either. So no, don't chisel it off. If you've got really bad dams, like worse than up here, like foot deep dams, then what you really need to do is you need to hire a steam company and have them come and steam it off. Not high temperature pressure washer, no, a steam company, because that will melt the ice. Yeah, lots of ice going on now. That will melt the ice, get it off the roof. It will not damage the roof. You do it with a pressure washer, you're going to end up replacing your roof come springtime, because it's going to burn all of the gravel off the roof if you're doing an asphalt shingle roof. So just shovel the snow off, get yourself some ice melt, and it's got to be ice melt. I'm not going to call brand names, but you can't use regular salt. You can see I'm using some blue stuff here. If you use regular salt, like the cheap $4 a bag salt, what you're going to do is you're going to destroy your concrete underneath, you're going to damage the shingles, and you're going to kill your grass. You don't want to do any of that, I don't think. So get the good ice melt. It's going to cost you $20 a bag. It's cheaper than a roof. And put it out, and get the stuff that's safe for your pets if you've got pets, because they will be in it come springtime or first good melt. So that's the answer. Shovel it off, put ice melt down, get yourself some channels so the water can go through, and then come spring, come up with a better solution. But for now, well, that's what I have for you. Now it's your turn. Go build something.